Welcome to the Tummer & Tummer Diaspora Research Institute, TTDRI, in partnership with Euleris, an AI-powered learning platform. Today, we invite you into a journey through one of Tummer literature's great treasures, the Naladiyar, a collection of 400 ethical quatrains composed by Jain monks and preserved across centuries. Whether you are reconnecting with your heritage or discovering classical Tummer for the first time, this course is for you.
Vanakkam, I am Kuyili, your learning companion for this course. Before we begin, I would love to know a little about you so I can make this experience as meaningful as possible. Can you tell me, are you new to classical Tamil literature or have you had some exposure before?
I have a general interest in Tamil culture, but I have never studied classical texts formally.
It is lovely to meet you, Ekaterina. That is a wonderful place to begin. The Naladiyar speaks directly to life, to wealth, relationships, wisdom, and impermanence in language that feels surprisingly contemporary. I will build on your cultural connection and guide you through the literary and philosophical layers, one step at a time. Let us begin with how the Naladiyar came into the world. 8,000 Jain monks each composed verses, ethical poems drawn from their spiritual experience before leaving the kingdom. These were written on palm leaves and left at their abode. Their departure angered the Pandya king, who had his soldiers cast them all into the river Vaigi. And here is where the story becomes remarkable.
Wait, he threw them into the river?
He did, and yet 400 of those leaves floated upstream against the current as if refusing to be lost. A scholar named Padumanar gathered them, arranged them into 8 sections, and gave the world the Naladiyar we have today. The miracle of the floating leaves is the tradition's way of telling us, great wisdom cannot be drowned. Now let us look at how the Naladiyar is organized. It follows classical Muppal, 3 great divisions: Aram, virtue; Porul, wealth and governance; and Inbam, love and joy. Within these, there are 40 chapters covering everything from the impermanence of life to the qualities of a good friend. Take a moment to look at the structure on your screen. What did you notice? Excellent observation. There is even a famous saying, Aalum velum pallu kurudi, naalum irandum sollu kurudi. The neem twig and the well strengthen the teeth. The Naladiyar and the Thirukkural strengthen speech and character. They are considered companion texts in the Tamil ethical tradition. Let us now read the very first verse of the Naladiyar. Here it is in Tamil. Arusuvai yundi amarndillal utta. Marusigai நீக்கியுண்டாரும் வறிஞராய்ச். சென்றிரப்பர் ஓரிடத்துக் கூயனின் செல்வம் ஒன்று உண்டாக வைக்கற்பாற்றென்றும். This verse paints a stunning reversal. Those who once feasted on 6 flavors, lovingly served by their wife at home, may tomorrow wander as paupers begging for a single bowl of gruel. Message is stark. Wealth is not something you can count on. It cannot be held. What is your first reaction to this image?
It is shocking. The contrast between the feast and the begging bowl. It feels like it can happen overnight.
Exactly. And that shock is precisely what the verse intends. The Naladiyar opens not with a gentle reminder, but with a jolt. The domestic warmth of that opening image, the wife lovingly serving, the 6 flavors, the comfort of home, makes the fall all the more devastating. This is the theme of Selvam Nilayanmai, the impermanence of wealth. The poem is not saying do not enjoy prosperity. It is saying do not mistake it for something permanent. Do not build your identity on it. Now I want to show you something unique about this course. We carry 3 English translations of this verse across 150 years. The earliest by Leeper in 1873, then Pope and Ellis in 1893, and a modern rendering produced by TTDRI scholar Professor Clemati. Notice how each translator makes different choices. Leeper stays closest to the image. Pope reaches for philosophical register. The modern version brings the verse into contemporary idiom. Which resonates with you?
The modern one is clearest, but I like how the 1873 version keeps the original images.
That is a sophisticated reading. You are noticing the tension every translator faces: fidelity to image versus fidelity to meaning. In classical Tamil, the image is the meaning. Separating them always loses something. This is why the Naladiyar rewards returning to the original Tamil, even for learners who are just beginning.
The Naladiyar waited in the river for centuries before it was gathered and given to the world. TTDRI and Euleris are here to make sure it reaches you. Wherever you are in the world, whoever you are, at whatever stage of your Tamil journey. Join us. The river is still flowing.
இன்பமே சூழ்க, எல்லோரும் வாழ்க.